All right, Drew, talk to me. What's going on?
Hey, we saw her. We tracked her down.
Well, you found Rachel where?
Well, it's for sure she's working the street.
The streets? Where?
Well, we pinned down her corner. I'm trying to tell you. She saw me. She took off.
Well, you lost her again.
Would you just listen, all right? Would you put the phone down?
Give me the name of the street. I'll have the bike squad pick her up.
Oh, that's great. They call the cops. Won't you put the pressure on her a little more?
Look, who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Look, I'm just trying to help
Hank,
out, okay?
Drew, what's going on in here?
Why don't you talk to your boy here?
Where's Nora?
That's what I've been trying to tell him.
Well, what's wrong with Nora?
Where is Nora? Was something wrong?
Dad, no, she's fine. She's not hurt. Nora's okay. She's just...
She's just what?
There's a problem.
Do you hear me?
They can hear you in New Jersey, honey.
You're making the biggest mistake of you think you could.
Of course he can, honey.
Hey, I want to go before a judge. Don't you dare walk away from me. I have rights. Hey, badge number 1096, Officer Hughes. You get back here now.
Suspense is killing me.
Hey, Renee, what's up?
Should I take bets as to how long before you take that last sip?
Oh. Fill her up.
You know, Don, you're not the only one missing Maggie. We had some good talks.
Maggie's in Boston by now, and I am very happy for her. You know, it's very difficult to figure out what it is you want in life, and if you're lucky enough to find that special something, then I say go for it. So I'm glad for Maggie. As you can see, we had a lot of talks, too.
I know you did. And so have you and I.
She's going to be taking her vows. She's going to be making a difference in a lot of people's lives. She's spent the rest of her life in a convent, all secure, committed, no doubts.
Maggie's lucky.
Yeah, she knows what she needs, and that's good. I'm sure she's not going to change her mind.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Yes, I know the party is tomorrow night, and yes, I know this is short notice, and No, I don't care how much it cost me. Carlota! I'm sorry.
Come in, sweetheart. The door is open.
Sorry about that. Now, I want 3 performers that match those descriptions exactly. Yes, and I want them here on time.
Mother?
And I want them ready to display their talents. You do know what I mean, Roberto. Don't disappoint me. Ciao, bello. Grazie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going a bit insane trying to plan this party all by myself. I mean, I could have delegated some authority, but, you know, I just couldn't. It's a bit much for one person, even for me. Would you mind making a few phone calls for me?
Where's Carlotta?
Don't mention that woman's name. All right, she is the mother of all of my misery. Ah, please. She chose now, of all times, to deliver a fare thee well speech. I mean, just before this party.
Carlotta gave notice?
She's quitting. Oh my God. But luckily, she's going to stay until after the party, though I practically had to go down on my hands and knees and beg her to. Here, call every one of those people. There's 2, so 2. Listen.
Mother, are you sure?
Absolutely. You have to check and double check, especially when it's a party this large. I mean, you know, especially if you have certain publicity goals.
No,
You
Mother,
have
that's
to...
not what I'm talking about. What I'm asking is, are you sure about giving this party? That's what I mean.
Of course I'm sure, sweetheart. Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. It's just, Mother, I just have this feeling, and I'm worried.
You're right, Cord.
I hope so, too. It's a sweet deal. It's all in their favor. Shouldn't take too long.
If we can actually make this happen by tomorrow night.
Well, they've got a 9 a.m. deadline. Papers have already been drawn up. They have to sign by the end of the day. If not, the deal is off. Those are the terms, no discussion.
Well, you are one tough cookie, aren't you? You have become more and more comfortable in this role. Very, very decisive, no looking back.
Who's got time for that? I know sometimes I wonder what would happen if I actually stopped to think about some of this. It's scary. It scares me.
No, it doesn't. You are not the least bit afraid, and you know it. No, you have more than risen to the challenge.
I could say the same for you. You look a lot stronger than you were.
Oh, I am. I am. And I love what we are doing right. I love it. It gives me energy more than I've had in years.
Oh, good. Keep it up because it looks good on you.
Thank you.
Listen, I told Tina I would meet her over at Rhodey's.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I walk you home at least?
No, I'll be fine.
I don't like leaving you here alone.
I'll be fine. Besides that...
Vicky, I thought I heard your voice.
Hi, Elliot.
Elliot, what are you doing here?
I'm a chronic sleepwalker. That is, when I get to sleep.
Maybe you can help me talk some sense into her. She seems to think that it's all right to walk around the park alone this time of night.
Oh, no. We can't have that. Maybe I'll escort you, okay?
I don't believe this. You're telling me that Nora was arrested for being a streetwalker? Rachel, she could be with a John somewhere. And you're in here arguing about it? You know, I should have known something was going on when I talked to you on the phone. You know, the whole reason you came on this little expedition here was to keep an eye on Nora, remember?
Dad, give me a break. I have been.
Yeah, but don't you think it'd be a good idea to tell me if she comes up with a crazy scheme about being a hooker to find Rachel?
No, Nora said not to, and I don't think it's such a crazy idea. She said she'd do anything if it meant keeping her daughter out of jail.
Yeah, but now she's in jail, and Rachel's still missing.
Yeah, now how can you let that happen, huh? How can you let Rachel get away again?
That's enough. That's enough. That's it. You're not going to sit here and blame me for what's going on here. It's not my fault your daughter's on drugs. I didn't bring her up. You did. I'm just here to help clean up the mess you made.
Thanks a lot, George. Listen, next time you're in Philly, the stakes are on me, okay? You've got my cellular phone number, don't you? Okay, anytime you call. Thanks again. This guy's a sergeant, Midtown South. He's gonna try to find out where Nora's being held, and he's gonna let me know. Chances are it's over on 59th Street on the east side. Look, son, I'm sorry. I don't think that this is all your fault. It's just that when Nora gets in trouble, I tend to lose it, okay? Can we just leave it at that for now?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head over here where Rachel was working.
I'll show you. I think it's on 51st and Max.
I don't think so. I can handle this one alone.
I'll go down with you. Why don't you stick around in case somebody calls, huh?
What? Rachel.
Oh, goody. We're using real names now.
Yeah, you just missed your father and stepfather.
I heard every word. I was standing right outside, though I didn't let them see me.
Yeah, well, good luck with getting away from this army they're bringing out after you.
Well, forget all that, okay? I want you to talk to them, okay? Look, you owe me, Drew. Okay, without you, they wouldn't have found me. And no one else gets it. You see, they have this Brady Bunch family fantasy thing going on, you know? And I make my own choices. So, you are going to tell them to leave me alone, okay?
You listen to me. You want to leave a little message for Mom and Dad? Right here. Make a little note, okay? Call collect. I don't care, okay? Rachel, I'm out. I am fed up with you, with your old man, with my old man, and starting right now, I don't want to know anything about you, about them, about the whole family, all right? I'm out of here.
Hey, I want to see a judge now. Do you understand?
What is the problem, honey?
You're looking at her, honey. And you don't know how big a problem you got.
Well, I know how big of a mouth you have. Hey, clue in the loud one here on how things work.
Hey, why doesn't a loud one clue you in, all right? You better start hopping, or I'm gonna bring you up on charges and I'll use your badge as a paperweight when they take it away from you. I am a lawyer, and you had no right to pick us up. Absolutely none. Never in my career have I ever seen such outrageous, overt disregard for the law. Well, it stops right here tonight. You have no right, absolutely, to treat me or anyone else like this. Get him, girl. What makes you think you can? What, do you think we're poor? Or maybe is it because we're women? Well, guess what? We have rights, and we also have the power to exercise those rights. The law's on our side tonight, Officer Hughes. The Bill of Rights says so. The Constitution of these great United States says so. And more importantly, I say so. Woo!
Hi. I'm not late, am I? Court isn't here.
No, not yet. Plenty of time to cheer up Max.
What's wrong with Max?
Nothing. Renee, don't we have customers you should be tending to?
Maggie Carpenter.
What's wrong with Maggie?
She left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. I wish I could help you, Max. I'm sorry, but I have a meeting with court, and it's really important. I need to psych myself up for this, so I can't think of anything else besides that. I'm sorry.
Tina, don't worry about it, okay? I don't plan on spending my whole summer sitting around moping about a nun.
Famous last words. Tina, darling, can I get you a thing?
No, she's waiting for Cord. And listen, Missy, I wouldn't bet any money that I'll be crying in my beer tonight over Maggie Carpenter, okay? I happen to have a date.
Really?
Really? And there she is.
Good God, when did the Swedish invade?
I met her when she came in for a membership at the spa. Good luck with Cord, Tina. Wish me luck, too. Tina?
Tina says luck. So do I, Max.
What language was that? Diana, hey, great. I'm glad you could make it. Here, stable right over here. Here, let me watch you sit down. Boy, gee, I hope you're hungry.
Oh, yeah, after I finish my workout, I am ravenous.
Boy, you never miss a day, do you? I admire that sort of dedication. I don't seem to have it, but I do make one killer martini.
Mineral water for me, thanks.
Come on, you only live once. You should go for it.
All right, mineral water with lemon. No, with lime.
Renee, hi. I'll have a martini and a mineral water.
Mineral water?
Yes, mineral water.
With lime?
With lime.
With lime.
Well, I'm glad you're starving, because I happen to know this place makes the best steaks in town.
Oh, I don't believe in red meat. No, I'll have a tomato juice, a tossed salad, and a slice of this. Day old and bone dry. See, when you know what you're eating, then you don't have to worry about fluid retention. And I'm always regular.
Well, boy, it takes a lot of commitment to live a life like that. I wish I had your control.
Hey, moderation, Max. That's the name of the game. Yeah, for instance, that martini of yours?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what happens to your sodium level just from eating the olive alone?
No, I can't say as I do.
Maggie, I was surprised when I saw the light. Tell me.
I don't know what to do. It's not right. It's not working. It's... Everything. Everything is wrong.
Go on.
I've tried. I don't know how to find my way. I can't even pray.
Clear your heart, Maggie. In the eye of the storm, there's always a quiet place.
I can't find it. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. You have to help me.
How?
Do I really belong here? I mean, could I have just been fooling myself all this time? Am I making the biggest mistake of my life?
You're not going to Dorian Lord's at this hour of the evening, are you?
Sure, why not? Oh, believe me, I know Dorian. She's going to be up all night making everything wonderful for her publishing party tomorrow.
You intend to confront her about the book?
No, I intend to have a little chat with her.
A little chat.
Mm-hmm. I decided to take your advice and go you one better. Don't get mad. Get even.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Well, I tell you what, I will save the details for our next session together. Win or lose, I'll be desperate to talk about it.
Great. Save the energy for the event.
Yep. But I can tell you this much. I think I'm going to surprise quite a few people because I'm not nearly as stuffy as some think I am. And I have no intention of living the rest of my life by the old rules.
Well, that's wonderful. I see you're more open to change. Take an action on occasion, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it so happens that I've come up with something a little unorthodox that I'd like to try in your therapy.
Oh, you have you? Well, all right.
Great. Then we'll both have a lot to talk about in our next session. Meanwhile, you have some things that you want to finish, and I don't want to stop you. I'd like to escort you to the edge of the park, but please stay on the left. Keep my sword arm free.
Oh.
Tina, hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had some business to discuss with Vicky.
All right, that's okay. You're here, and we have business to go over, okay?
Okay.
Sit down and...
Business?
My business is just as important as anybody else.
Yes, it is.
Hey, stranger. How's
Hey,
business?
Renee.
How's Asa?
Renee, not now, please. Not now.
Darling, I just was trying to find out how Asa was feeling.
I know, we're just right in the middle of something, and Cord and I just need to talk, right, Cord? Right? Alone.
Yeah, oh, right. Asa is about the same. I'll fill you in later.
Yeah, thank you. But it's more than the training, Max. Look, you got to get yourself a high-energy diet specifically geared to your own individual needs. Man, it took me years to develop mine. It's just trial and error. I mean, listen to that.
Oh, Maggie, aren't you forgetting something?
It's amazing how your body will just suddenly, speak to you. I mean, when I look back now at what I put my intestines through, I mean, I will never forget my first eel belly enema. Let me tell you.
No, please, don't forget. No, you know what? Sorry, this is all my fault. I had an appointment tonight. I've got all about. I'm sorry. Can I give you a ride home?
No, I'm fine. I've got my sneakers and my rollerblades in my bag here. I can, just power walk home. Or roll.
Oh, great. Listen, I'll pick up the tab. You just enjoy your salad and bread. I'll see you at the spot. Take it easy.
Max, where are you going? What's
Don't
going
try
on?
to talk me out of it. It's not going to happen.
I have worked so hard for so long. I thought I was ready.
Perhaps you still are.
You resolved all the problems that you had with your father. You seemed very clear when you first came back.
See, it's not just about my father. It's me. It's my heart. Why is it turning against me like this?
Maggie, what makes you think it is?
Dreams. I've been having dreams. About a man out of the blue. I have come so close to taking my vows. Why is this happening to me now?
It's a conscious act, giving your life to God. That doesn't mean your subconscious is willing to make the same sacrifice, Maggie. Sexual thoughts don't disappear just because you're taking your vows. They will be with you most of your life.
No, it's not just that. It's... You know I'm not like this. I've had doubts before, but I made my choice. I want this. It feels right to me. It is right.
But
why am I dreaming like this? Why am I having these doubts again? It doesn't make sense.
I can think of one very good reason why all this is surfacing now. Are you sure in your heart that this man in your dream isn't someone that you're in love with?
Do I love him? I don't know. Do I care for him? Yes. Do I find him attractive and feel an attraction for him? Yes, but that's all. At least that's all I know.
Or you're willing to let yourself know? Let's suppose that you do love this man, in whatever way. All of us have had to give up something, Maggie. Or someone that we may have loved to be here.
So you're saying that I should go ahead with this?
All I'm saying is that I cannot decide for you. If it's the right choice, then yes, there's a great deal to be gained. I have never regretted one day, I can tell you that.
But what if it's the wrong choice?
You'll find your answer.
No, see, because there's not enough time. There's not enough time to be sure.
There is enough. Put your trust in the Lord, Maggie. Believe in him. And believe in yourself. That's what faith is. Not having all the answers.
Max, this just doesn't make any sense. Where are you rushing off
To
to?
Boston. I can't let her go through with this. It's wrong.
No, Max, no. I know you cared about Maggie.
She cares about me.
And she went ahead to Boston to take her vows. You leave her in peace.
No, you don't...
She made a decision. You have to abide by it.
You don't understand. See, I tried real hard to just stand back, be supportive, open-minded, all that stuff. And I never said right out that I didn't want her to go. What if that's all she needed to hear from me, huh? I have to at least say the words.
And what then? What if those words make a difference? Are you ready for that? What if Maggie decides to give up her life's calling?
I don't know. But I do know I have to see her, and I have to see her now.
Oh, God, Max.
Look, Teddy, sweeten the deal if you have to. It's just got to be done by 9 a.m., all right? Okay, good. You got the number.
All right, I've got your number too, Mr. Tycoon. So, I made an appointment with you.
Yes, you did. And right now you have my undivided attention. So what's up?
Remember, I told you I might have a job.
Yeah, at Logan's department store. Oh, you had a meeting with the sales manager, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the interview for Court. When I got there, it wasn't just him. They took me out to dinner. The corporate sales manager.
Ooh.
Not just the head of the store here in Lambview. And guess what? They made me an offer.
No! Hey, Tina, that is great.
Mr. Brody told me he wants me to head up the personal shopping division.
No
and he wants me to start out at the main store. It's in Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Mm-hmm. I know that's a big step, but Mr. Brody said he was so impressed with me, and he said, other people don't see what I can see. And that makes me so invaluable and so unique. And Cord, nobody's ever told me that before.
I have.
I mean, from a professional. You know, all the bits and pieces that never added up in my life suddenly are worth something to me. They mean something. And they believe I can do it. And so do I.
I know you can do it, Tina. Listen, what have I been telling you all along? You can do anything you set your mind to. You just have to figure out what that is. If this is it, Tina, then I'm happy for you. I really am. God, am I gonna miss you. Baltimore is just so far away.
It's just a couple of hours away. We can visit. And you can see the kids anytime you want.
Wait a minute, Tina. CJ and Sarah are not going to Baltimore. I mean, no way.
And I will use your badge as my paperweight.
Never heard anything like it. Oh, let's see if it works. We should have gotten a hold of the DA by now.
Here comes something.
Keep your fingers crossed. Hi, honey. What are you doing here? How'd you find me? I can't... It's a really long story.
We'll get into it later, okay? The redhead that I'm talking to is my wife.
Oh, God, I'm so glad you're here. What about Rachel? Do you hear anything about Rachel?
Not yet. Let's just get you out of here.
Hey, what about us?
Oh, no, hold on. Wait a minute. I can't leave without them.
Well, you can't release one without releasing them all. So.
Oh.
Hey, thanks. That really meant a lot. You got yourself some woman there.
Oh, you're telling me.
That's it. You hanging out to say hi to the folks?
I need money. You owe me, Drew.
Nobody owes you. You're making your own choices, remember? You ruined your life. I'm through passing you cash, Rachel. It was your Uncle RJ's anyway.
Help me.
Help yourself, all right? You threw it away. You had it made. Your parents gave you everything and then some. I can't begin to tell you what it's like to have hot dogs and beans for supper and hand-me-down clothes. And these really great, rich parents of yours, they love you. And you'd rather live a nightmare.
You don't know what it's like to really have it made.
Yeah, I heard you. You had to get out, Rocky. Couldn't make it another day without drugs.
That's it. Do you know how lucky you are, Drew? Huh? Do you think it's so great having this wonderful family? I'd trade places with you in a minute.
You think I'm lucky, huh? I turned up missing a hell of a lot longer than 2 months ago, and nobody called out the National Guard to find my precious little behind.
Wait, no. Well, you can't
Rachel,
leave.
get out of my way.
No, look, please, you can't. You just can't. Oh, please, Drew. Look, you can't go, okay? You just can't. I don't know anybody else. I don't have anybody to trust.
Well, then you got a problem, then.
Look, I can't go back there, okay? I just can't. Look, I really tried, okay? I went out there, and there was this guy, and I just couldn't go through with it, okay? Just, please don't make me go back, please.
Nobody's forcing you, Rachel. Come on, just sit down.
Look, I have nowhere else to go, okay? And I just...
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Now it's too late. Look, I can't go back there and face them, okay? I just can't.
You know, I find this amazing. Your family's out there busting their tails to try to find you, and all you can do is hate them for it. You know, do yourself a big favor. Buy a bus ticket.
Thank you for this and for the advice.
You took 1 out of 2. I'll keep hoping.
Okay. I should be going.
Rachel.
Rachel. Oh, God, no! Rachel. No!
You're not going to...
No!
Stay
You don't
away from
owe me! You don't owe me!
I'm not letting you go, Rachel.
No.
I'm sorry, but you
Daddy,
can't.
no, let me
No.
go. No.
Excuse me? We have an arrangement.
Yeah, that's right, Tina. That CJ and Sarah will live with you as long as you're here in town. But if you're going to Baltimore, I'm sorry, that's... No.
Cord, you're in charge of a business. You don't have the same kind of time to spend with the kids.
So you're going to be starting a new job, Tina. What kind of time are you going to have? You're going to be busy yourself.
No, they're going to let me make my own hours. They have an after-school program. They have daycare right there at the store. I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Doing what? Tina, what am I doing?
Look, I have never been good enough. I have never been smart enough. Tina's never helped herself. She hasn't even found a career. She can't even stay married to somebody she loves. And now, finally, the one job that I might be better than anybody else, you're now telling me to give that up? Is that what you're saying to me? The one chance in my life for me to feel good about myself. That's what you're saying. Are you actually forcing me to make a decision between taking this job and my kids? You still can't get in touch with your publisher.
I've been trying all day. He's been in one meeting after another, and his assistant refuses to interrupt him.
Oh, well, doesn't matter.
Yes, indeed. He will be here tomorrow night on my arm, sharing the glory.
Well, Mother, I was just wondering if he knew something, that's all.
Kathy, the party's going to be absolutely perfect. I don't understand what this bad feeling that you have is all about, but I rather suspect it has something to do with the fact that, let's see, you have your reservations about my book?
No, it's not just that. It's just... Mother, Kevin said something.
Kevin Buchanan? About?
I don't know. It wasn't anything specific. It was just... Well, he had this look on his face and his voice and I don't know, Mother, but you know that the Buchanans are very upset.
You're confusing me with someone who cares. Darling, everybody is entitled to their opinion, all right? But this book is pure fiction.
Oh, yes, based on their lives.
They should be so lucky. Look, any resemblance to people living or dead is purely coincidental. That's the truth, because it's printed right here in black and white, just after the title page. Oh, come on, let the Buchanans rail, all right? But the book is going to be printed, sweetheart. Nothing can stop sense and sensuality now. Gosh, it's awfully late. Who do you suppose that is? Oh, well, only one way to find out. Why, Vicky, Dorian, would you mind if I came in? I won't be too long.
Cassie, how are you?
I'm fine, Vicky. And yourself?
Oh, I'm very well. Very, very well.
It's late, Vicky. What did you want?
I was hoping to appeal to your better nature.
You, of all people, believe I have one?
The jury is still out, but if you stopped publication on your book, you could settle the question.
I think the question has already been settled. Yes, indeed. I hope that you and your family will be joining us tomorrow night. I'll be happy to autograph a copy of my book for each and every one of you. Of course, with you or without you, the party will go on.
Well, I came for an answer.
I guess you got one, didn't you?
Oh, I certainly did. Yes, I did. I should warn you. Your party may not turn out exactly as you expect it to. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Cassie, good night. Now, what do you suppose she meant by that?
Why can't anything ever go right? You know, Gord, I just thought we would be celebrating over all this. And I spent hours imagining what you would say to me when I tell you this, and I don't understand it. What happened? What did I do wrong?
Tina, you didn't do anything. You told me that you were leaving. And I guess I kind of lost it. It's all new to me, all right? I got used to having you around, that's all. And CJ and Sarah, too. Just knowing that you were there meant so much to me. Wait. You're right, Tina. You should have a life of your own. You deserve that. So you go ahead, you take the kids. We'll work it out somehow. This is your time now, Tina. And I want that for you so much. And I am very, very proud of you.
I already miss you.
Not half as much as I'm gonna miss you.
Look, CJ and Sarah, they can come back and stay with you at any time. There will always be room with you. Always. I'm so lucky. I really am really lucky.
We're both lucky.
We will always be a part of each other. Wherever we are, wherever we live, we'll be family. And that won't change. We are family.
Come on, Hank, is that really necessary?
This is none of your business. Oh, Rachel, come on. I can't lose you again, you understand me? Now, baby, listen. We're gonna get past this. Rachel, we're gonna take you home. And as soon as we can, we're gonna get you some treatment. Now, baby, I know that you're angry with me now. But what comes later is what's important. After you've kicked your habit.
Rachel.
I've got her, Nora. She's coming home.
What the hell are you doing?
Look, we can't let her run again. These are for her own good.
Daddy, I know why you're doing this. But Mom. I've got you. It's okay. Mom. It's okay. Mom. Okay.
Mother Mary, I've listened. I'm still listening. Please, please, show me how to do good in your eyes and the eyes of God. Please. Show me how to be true to my heart.